Welcome to the biggest sports show in the land.
All right.
I have my G, all right.
Yeah, they call me Paul Igwewaya Elei, but you can call me Amani. And I got the coolest guy talking sport in the whole universe.
That's what's up. In the whole universe, ain't no cap. No cap.
Zero cap right
Zero
here.
capping
All
on the show.
things considered.
Yeah.
PSN network.
Yeah.
Big sports show. Let's rumble and roll.
If you're here, grab your popcorn.
Yeah.
Get your coffee.
Yeah.
Get a cup of juice.
If you don't have popcorn,
If you don't have popcorn, you must have like
guguru
or kuli.
Yeah.
Just know, can be blowing whistle, and everywhere is still good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you don't have juice in coffee, you know what to get.
Zobo.
Not Zobo.
Kunu.
Not Kunu.
What else? I got you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's just leave it that way. And today on the show, we want to dissect the AFCON group of the Super Eagles.
Yeah.
We are
Group C.
Group C. People might say, oh, this Group C is easy peasy for the Super Eagles. I say, okay, it's fine. If you say easy peasy, it's fine. But let's look at the nitty gritty, the dodo. Inside this group,
Yeah, group stand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we have 4 guys in that group C. We have Nigeria. We have Tunisia.
Oh yeah.
We have Uganda.
Oh yeah.
And we have Tanzania. So it's a very interesting.
There's a blend of the north side, the west side, and the east side.
You know what I'm saying?
The north side, Tunisia, east side, Tanzania and Uganda, and the west side, Nigeria.
And you know, every time when you talk about the side, the west side is always the biggest side.
No cap.
That's what I'm saying right now. So let's look at Tunisia right now. They are ranked 52nd in the world. Okay. 52nd in the world and 9th in Africa. I want you to understand. Nigeria is way above them. Now, when you look at Uganda, for instance, they are ranked 88th in the world and 19th in Africa. Now, if you look at the top 20 of the top teams in Africa, when I mean top teams, I'm talking about like Morocco, I'm talking about like Senegal, I'm saying Nigeria, top teams. There is no Tanzania in the top 20. There is no Tanzania, I don't know, in the top 100. FIFA ranking. Bro. Now the highest ranking team in that group is Nigeria. Tunisia, and Uganda. So looking at this FIFA ranking right now, what do you think might happen in this group?
Okay, from the last Nations Cup, what I deduce is that there's no underdog right now in African football. We saw these so-called smaller teams.
Name one of them.
Upsetting the bigger teams.
Name one of them. Come on, bro. We keep saying that.
I don't want to mention, bro. Say, okay, you're calling us small teams.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. We keep saying there are no smaller teams in the Nations Cup. There are no smaller teams in Africa anymore. But when you are big,
you're big.
You're big.
Definitely.
Accept that you're big. Don't go when you play. You're playing with. I know my friend is from Rwanda. I know my friend from Rwanda.
That's why I don't want to mention that.
So you know. So like Rwanda coming all the way to Nigeria to give us 2-1.
Upset.
It's unacceptable.
Big upset right there.
I don't want to call it upsets because you are defining abnormal states as a normal state. What I'm saying is it is not acceptable at all.
Yes,
when you are big, you play like you're big.
Just like Ghana, who missed out to the competition.
They don't have those guys. Black Stars. They are dark right now. I don't know. Black Stars are dark right now,
and that's not fair.
That's not fair. It's not fair enough. You know what I'm saying? So for Ghana, I don't want to mention Ghana right now because they're embroiled a whole lot of corruption saga in the GFA. And that aside, now looking at Nigeria versus Tunisia, the last time we met was in 2022, I think in the Nations Cup, and we lost. And if you look at Tunisia versus Nigeria, if you look at the power ranking in the last 8 games, we've won 1, they've won 1, and we've had about 6 draws. And it has been draw after draw, not like they don't play good football, but this team are very, very highly competitive. So when you look at the Nations Cup right now, Nigeria versus Tunisia, looking at the players that we have, looking at the players that Tunisia have in December, when we meet, who do you think might just lick it, might just win the game?
Bro, I want to be patriotic right here.
You have no choice.
Patriotic and optimistic at the same time. So I'll go with the Super Eagles based on the crops of player, the caliber, the type of player that we have in the ranks right now. Nigerian players all over, playing all over Europe. We have like each and every top side in the world who's doing very well is a Nigerian right there. If you look,
very true.
If it's not by bets, by nationality, and all that, so Nigerians do big things. So I think based on the caliber of players we have, coming up against the Tunisia side, it's gonna be Nigeria all day for me.
Okay, Nigeria all day from my man Amani.
Yep.
If you ask me, I might say it's a quite tricky one because when it comes to the Nations Cup, the Tunisian, the North Africans,
the North
Africans, blood day, if you ask me. But looking at Uganda right now, Uganda is another team that you might say, oh, they are ranked 88. That means there means no harm. They didn't go harm us. The last time we met against Uganda, it was, I wouldn't say it was, I don't want to say. The last time we met in the Nations Cup, the first time we met in the Nations Cup was in 1978.
Yep.
And in that 1978, we lost to Uganda. And afterwards, the next time we met was in 1992. And in that 1992, we won. In 1993, we met again in the Nations Cup.
Yeah.
It was a draw. In 2007, we met in the Nations Cup. I think we won that one. And the last time we met, we lost again. That goes to show you that Uganda, for me, in African Nations Cup, are no pushover when it comes to playing with the Super Eagles. They understand what it means to be in Nations Cup, and they understand what it means to play against Super Eagles. That if you don't come with your A game, if you don't come with that top mentality, that nothing is going to happen, you're going to get chop. It's as simple as that. You know, so for Nigeria versus Uganda, I know you might say it's a straight win.
Oh, bro.
But it's a banana peel.
It is actually.
It is a banana peel.
Yeah. You can't underestimate these kind of teams in the group.
But in this kind of
all they have to do is just draw the big teams and win their match.
I'm not saying that they are not going to draw. I'm not saying that Super Eagles should go there and be like, yo, we are top.
Yeah.
So for Uganda, what I'm expecting Nigeria to do is the kind of football they play. If we use the long balls, if their wing play is quite weak. If we capitalize on their wing play and we capitalize on the long ball, looking at their past games, we can win that game easily with 2 or 3 goals. Eric Chow is playing an attacking football that was not seen in a long time.
We all admire the Malian team. In
so let's see what's going to happen in AFCON with Eric Chow. I pray that we have a good World Cup qualifying run. If we have a bad World Cup qualifying run, it might affect our mentality going into the Nations Cup. So that aside, the only team that I know that Nigeria can easily whip.
Come on, bro.
That we can easily beat. Come here, bro. Lie down.
Are you on the rating? Are you on the
I'm not representing Tanzania. I know who we are. I know who he is. And I know who we have been.
Come on.
And I know where we're going to.
Actually.
So if we meet Tunisia, Victor Osimhen is on fire. Ademola Lookman is smoking hot in the final third. Samuel Chukwueze brings his AC Milan form back here. And Victor Boniface is on the bench looking for who's going to slow down, so he's going to come in.
Fantastic. I think for the Super Eagles going to this AFCON, I think teams should be worried about our area prominence. When it comes to set piece and corners, we got the guys in that box that can deliver.
We got the guys.
Ekong. We got Osimhen in there. We got Calvin Bassey in there, bro.
But we have not been clinical.
We might be the new corner FC right there.
We have not been clinical with our set piece.
That's what.
When I mean set piece in the sense that we are good aerially. But if you look at being detailed with your set piece, we watch international games. We see how detailed they are. We see how they carry out what they do in the training ground down to the
routine training.
You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to the Super Eagles, they just kick it. And you know what I'm saying? So,
cross and inshallah.
Cross and vibes. But we are not detailed enough to carry out a proper set piece routine. I can't remember the last time we do a fantastic free kick set piece routine. I remember the time of Okocha. I remember even the time we played Argentina. The last time we played Argentina, I think in an international friendly, and I just scored a stunner with a free kick. I can't remember the last time we do something crazy. So that aside, Tanzania.
Do we have like a free kick taker right now in the Super Eagles?
Now we don't have.
Now, currently.
Now we don't have. Now we don't have. You might say Moses Simon. But I can't remember. He's been whipped. When it comes to whipping him them cross. When it comes to whipping him them cross, Moses Simon is a sniper.
You get me.
When it comes to whipping him them cross, when it comes to carrying the ball, running into the final third, Ademola Lookman is a snake. He just goes through
pace,
pew,
everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Skills.
Chukwueze.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with that brother, man, he thinks that when it comes to Nigeria, I don't want to say what I want to say, but my brother, try as much as possible to release the goddamn ball. Release the goddamn ball.
Maybe you get the ball.
You Bayern, man. What should they play? Release the goddamn ball.
If you want the ball, score hat-trick or something, they give you the ball.
You know. Fantastic from the wing.
Fantastic.
So Tanzania, you gonna get bumped, ramped.
I think for this AFCON, our eyes, and the ops eyes should be on our strong defense. I think no cap in the competition. We have the strongest defense right now. Our team got the best defense in the.
I would have said Morocco. Yeah, got a very good defensive.
Come on, they only got Hakimi in there, bro.
No, listen up, yeah.
They only got Hakimi in there.
I would have said Morocco with the best defensive team in Africa right now. But their performance of late has been really not encouraging at all. Looking at the standard they set for themselves.
Especially in that World Cup.
You know what I'm saying? From that World Cup, they have not maintained that standard. It's nosedive a little bit. And if Super Eagles can rise, we can conquer Africa again in the Nations Cup. That's all I have to say. Let's leave the Nations Cup. I don't know what you think about...
Who's the top two from the group?
Nigeria, Tunisia, Italy. For me.
Oh, okay.
Nigeria, Tunisia, Italy for me.
Fair
what about who's the top two that might just drop?
Bro, you want to say the bottom two?
No. I'm trying to package it really well.
Might be the guys from the east side, the Tanzania and Uganda, just try again later.
Now I'm sending some the video.
Just go and feature the video or something.
You know what I'm saying? So those Uganda, Tanzania probably out, and Nigeria, Tunisia going top right there. Okay, let's go on a quick break. But before that, I also want to know what you think, or who you think might be your top two, and who you think might just be your bottom two in that group stage. Comment section, drop it. Let's
you might win something at the end of the day. Actually, from me,
from you, right?
Yeah, from me. For me.
Okay, that's cool. By the way, you can win some.
Win packs of kuli or packs of.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes, now win, bro.
Gary, this kind of Gary and all that. Let's not talk about that right now. Let's go on a quick break. And when we come back, Manchester City, Arsenal is on the front burner, bro. And we ain't leaving no prisoners when it comes to this.
Whatever you're doing this Sunday, cancel. Baby, are you at home Sunday? Cancel. Whatever, bro.
My baby come to the house.
I don't understand.
Cancel. What I'm saying?
Yeah. The biggest one.
It's gonna be a cyber.
It's gonna be Arsenal versus Manchester City. There's gonna be the Milan derby. AC Milan versus Inter Milan. In UFC, Adesanya is back. In WWE, the Royal Rumble is back.
My days.
You have nothing to do on Sunday, bro.
If even they call you for work,
bro,
cancel that. Then on Monday, you now explain that you were sick.
It's not that.
It's not that I don't want to come to work.
Actually,
but you've been doing when our office we're doing this. Just imagine HR is listening.
That's not part of
That's not how we do. That's not how we roll. Not that we do it in our office, you know. We'll watch it. We'll stick off to the office, okay?
Definitely.
Just in case the HR is watching. Shout out to you, by the way.
Peace.
Yeah. Let's go on a quick break. We'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay, welcome back right now.
All right.
Manchester City versus Arsenal.
Big one right
front
there.
burner right now.
Yeah.
I don't know where you want to be on a Sunday. My man, I want to watch ball. I want to watch some butts getting kicked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Time, yeah.
Some butts are going to get kicked over the weekend.
It's going to be revenge time. I think Arsenal, with their eyes in the last game. Remember the last game? You remember the popular be humble, eh? Be humble, eh? You know we're going to meet right there in Emirates. The time is now.
I love the fact that rivalry is getting to that
intense,
that top level.
Yeah.
Because when there's a rivalry, the atmosphere of the game is different.
Yeah.
I want to take your mind back to one of the biggest rivalry in football that I've seen in recent years. I think it was Barca as Real Madrid.
When Pep was there.
When Pep was there.
And Mourinho.
Bro, they played 4 games.
Of the Titans.
4 games in about 18 days or so.
Yeah,
it was El Clasico. It was crazy. The off-pitch antics was insane.
Crazy,
the on-pitch antics was wild. And now we are looking at Manchester City versus Arsenal.
Yeah.
We saw what happened between Haaland and the Arsenal guys, and how he responded was stopping Mikel Arteta like, can you do that to Pep Guardiola? You stay humble, yeah? You know what I'm saying? So right now, who's going to stay humble in this side? Who's going to stay humble in this side? Do you think Pep Guardiola, looking at the run that they've been so far, they've been really amazing, okay? I'm not saying amazing like we know them, but they're grinding that result. They are bringing in that result surely but slowly. For Arsenal, it's been from one referee scandal to another referee bad decision against them. Do you think there's going to be another referee mishap in this game?
Bro, I think Arsenal in the past 2-3 seasons, they have proven time without number. There ain't no pushover right now.
Yeah, you can say that again.
They're competing with the top dogs right now in the EPL.
Yeah.
I think the last time Arsenal lost to a big side, I can't remember, bro.
No, even looking at this side, the last 4 games, I've not seen Manchester City won a game. The last 2 was a draw, and the third one was Arsenal win, and the last one after that was a draw. And if you look at the last 12 games between these guys, Manchester City have dominated.
Yep.
Since I'm talking about since like 2020 to 2024, Manchester City have dominated. They have dominated with about over 6 wins. Arsenal with just 1 win in the last 12 games. But the last 4, Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, Arsenal have held it down
big time,
toe to toe with these guys in 2024, 2023 season. They didn't get a win in the Premier League. It was Arsenal that got the win. It was a stable draw. And one thing I want to bring to the fore right now is that when you look at the game between Manchester City and Arsenal in the last 5, Arsenal have been amazing in the first half. Arsenal have been amazing in the first half.
That's spot on right there.
You know what I'm saying? It's like they're winning the first half, but they're holding it down 0-0 with Manchester City. Like, no grief for anybody. We die here. But at the end of the day, in the second half, they just fold like an OS that is outside at 3 a.m.
I feel like in the dying minute, they just fold, like folding.
Ah, man, that's
Come
nice.
on.
That's nice. One,
I just had to.
You don't understand. It makes sense. It makes sense. They have to fold like folding. They have to crumble like what?
Crumble.
Later we'll go to Kabata. But that's cool, by the way. Now, do you think Arsenal might nick this one? Do you think Arsenal might nick this one? I feel Mikel Arteta can do something.
I think for Arsenal, going into these games with their injury worries might just be just be like the only thing holding them back from snapping this win, this W in this particular game. They are missing their talisman in Bukayo Saka, and also there's some worry for Martin Odegaard. Bro, we ain't talking about this brother. This was a brother who was in the team of the year last season.
Very true.
But this season, I don't know, is it the injuries? I don't know if he's missing Saka or whatever. Man is quite underperforming this season, like the Martin Odegaard that we know.
Probably training routine might have changed. We might not know.
Yeah, we see Arsenal playing some defensive tactics these days.
So training routine has changed in Arsenal. There's been a whole lot of training routine that has changed in Arsenal. And when you have that training routine change, it affects the muscle of the players because you might have increased hours of training or you might have more intense training session within the week before the games. And you will see that if you look at Chelsea, for instance, the training sessions are quite intense. That's why you see some players are picking up the injury real quick. And for Arsenal, probably the training session needs to be looked at. I remember when Liverpool had a problem with injury, they had to bring in AI and they had to reduce the training session a little bit because that was when the Genge pressing was in full swing. And right now for Arsenal, I feel that the training session might just be a problem with the players picking up minor knocks right there. I'm not saying for sure or for certain, but looking at past experience, it might just be a factor. And looking at Arsenal, I talked about the first half, how they've been amazing in the first half, and how they've been a beast man in the second half. If it's me that's Arteta right now, you have to be focused from the first minute to the 90th minute. If it means for Mikel Arteta to be on the sidelines, screaming and shouting and pumping and passing the energy to the players on the pitch of play, that look up to me right now, look up to me. And it has to do with the leaders in the team. Do they have a leader in that Arsenal team? The leaders that they have are not even playing.
Currently, Declan Rice is like their daddy in that team right now.
But he's not giving that energy to the players. When you're down, he's holding you up. He's screaming at you. You got to be 100% the whole minutes. But by and large, 90 minutes.
90.
Who's going to win the game?
Before I say who's going to win the game, I want us to use the stats, okay? For the past 3 games, Arsenal is like win. You can't win Arsenal in the last 3 games. That means 3 wins in 3. Man City should be worried about that. Now, for Arsenal, in the last 8 games, Manchester City have scored the first goal of the game in 7 out of 8. Arsenal should be worried about that as well. So I think these are the details that both coaches will be looking at. And also, when you're talking about clean sheets, Manchester City has been without clean sheet for about 3 games now. And in the last 10 games, conceding goals here and there. So I think for Pep Guardiola, he should be looking at conceding less against Arsenal's side, and also for Arteta, he should be looking at conceding less as well for against Manchester City. Remember the new boy? What's the name? The guy from the German Bundesliga, Omar Mamouche, is going to have a great game. Trust me. He had a great cameo in his last game in the weekend. He got a goal, but it was disallowed to show you he got eyes for goal already. Now, Savio is back in form. In this, going through this game, he scored and created, I think, scored 3 goals and contributed about total 6 goals right now. Should be another worry for Arsenal side. And also in the back, the new signing, Kasanov and Victor Reis. We're expecting Victor Reis to have a little cameo in the game as well. And also for Arsenal, Nathan Nwaneri is going to have a great game against Man City. Trust me.
I feel so.
He's going to be debutizing for Bukayo Saka in that particular one.
Yeah, he's been amazing.
Should be there.
He's been amazing so far. He has been amazing so far.
So my prediction, I see a score draw in this one as well.
A score draw.
Yeah.
A score draw in this one. But for me, do I want to differ? I would say yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I would say yeah, because looking at the form of Manchester City, I always look at your momentum as at your last game and how you've kept with this tie. Manchester City might just nick this one. They might just, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I feel that they might just nick this one because Arsenal are quite, I wouldn't say the referees are against them, but once you have that mentality, the probability of committing a foul that might even lead to a red card, they have been accumulating so much yellow card and red card of recent. So if Arsenal are quite disciplined from first minute to the 90th minute without taking any red card, they might win, they might go toe-to-toe for the whole 90 minutes. But the moment they lose a moment, or a moment of madness comes into this game, you might just see Manchester City run riot like they are looking for who stole their phone. I would say markets, but I don't know how it's going to look like.
They should be scared that Alan is back scoring back-to-back games as well.
And he might just come back
in the last game.
And he might just come back with that be humble here.
Yeah, be humble, eh?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So before we say it's a wrap on the show, do you have games that you want to give out to our people?
Okay,
quickly.
This is my favorite part of the show. It's been off for a while, but we're back in it like we never left. You get me? So my first game for the weekend is gonna be on Sunday. Barcelona coming up against Deportivo Alaves right there. No long talk. Over 10.5 corner kicks. Short bets. We have the best and the fastest wingers in the world right now in Lamine Lamar, Rafinha. Come on, bro. It's going to be crosses upon crosses, and trust Alaves with their low block style of defending and blocking of shots. So it's going to be corner kick over 10.5 for me.
Your second game?
My second game is going to be the big one. The big one right there in the EPL is going to be on Saturday. Actually, it's the biggest game on Saturday. Bournemouth coming up against Liverpool. Like, so far, so good. The Cherries, they've been on an amazing run. They defeated Arsenal, defeated Man City. Drew, Chelsea.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool is next, bro.
Liverpool is amazing, though, by the way.
Amazing team.
Amazing.
Liverpool can score. They can defend. There's just a balanced team right there.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but in the last 5 games for Bournemouth, they've played over 10.5 corner kicks. They have one of the best left wing back in the world. Kekes is doing amazing stuff right there. And Liverpool, you know, they got fire up front. Salah, Gakpo, Luis Diaz, Nunes.
Everybody.
It's going to be crosses upon crosses and corner kicks upon corner kicks. Corner kicks galore right there. Over 10.5 corner kicks. That's a sure bet and you can bank on it. Please, we always say you stake responsibly. Stake what you can afford to lose, actually.
They're like 2-5. Or 1-2. Or 2. You can do 100 to win 1 billion.
Come on, bro.
People will laugh at you.
It's just simple.
Yeah,
Stake what you can lose,
you know.
But sure banker, you can bank on it.
That's how easy it is.
Yeah. And do you have any game for us?
Yeah, I have a game for you. The game I have for you is between 11 dangerous mosquitoes versus.
Man.
Don't let me say the last one. We're going to wrap on the show.
Big time,
Big sports show with the capital city. Comes back next week.
On Monday, I think the tactical board went on a sabbatical, right?
Yeah, it's going to be out.
Coming back.
It's coming out. It's coming out from the shrine. And you don't want to miss that.
Definitely.
Okay, stay safe, stay beautiful.
Yeah.
I love you more.
Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Saturday.
Okay. Peace.